Hi guys, welcome back to the Tokyo Tree opening series. We're going to be opening up the premiere box for March. So this box is going to have a lot more fruity flavors now that we're starting to get more warmer weather and everything like that. I feel like they're starting to curate a lot of more spring type flavors. This is a presentation of the March box. You can see they have it kind of set up. It looks very vibrant, very colorful. The little booklet has a snack bento. Just looking at the booklet, you can see that they already have some fruits on there. The peaches, looks like the peach is going to be a very common theme. I believe we're getting a melon soda. We have ramen flavored Pringles. So I'm actually really excited for this one. The first item we're going to be doing is the Asahi Melon Cream Soda. It says it's an iconic milky Japanese soda and it has a recognizably fresh flavor that's cut with the sweet creamy flavor of vanilla ice cream. I already know I'm gonna like it. I've tried this soda flavor before. Never this brand though, but I mean, I like root beer floats. I like stuff like that. So soda with ice cream on top is already right up my alley. This is what we're looking at. This is the packaging. Honestly, I want one that looks exactly like that because I love ice cream. I like root beer floats and I do think I would like this version of it because, like, again, I do really like the fruity flavors. 10 out of 10. I love it. Like it says, it has like that milky undertone. So that's why it looks a little bit more thick. You know, it's not going to be clear like a regular soda. It's going to be a little bit more opaque. You can see it right there. I like it. It's like there was ice cream in there, just melted right in there to make it a little bit thicker, a little bit creamier. It's really good. Now we're on to the next part. My favorite part is the Kit Kats. So for this month, we're looking at the Peach Parfait. It says the creamy peach flavored center is sandwiched between crispy wafers and is wrapped in peach flavored white chocolate. I feel like I'm already gonna like this one. I am not picky when it comes to Kit Kats. I've always enjoyed their flavors, but peach is one of my favorite flavors. This is the packaging. It's very pretty, very vibrant, and you can get those spring type of feels from looking at it. This is gonna be the packaging right here. You can see it has a little bit of the Peach Parfait picture on top of it. This is what the actual candy looks like. It's gonna be a light pale pink. I think this is, so far, my favorite Kit Kat flavor. When you start chewing into it, it's very creamy. The peach flavor is very subtle. The more that you chew, it starts to get more intense until it literally tastes like you're biting into a peach. But it's not super strong. So it's not insanely sweet, which I like. It's like a hint of peach, but then near the end you get like a lot more of that flavor. This is probably hands down one of my favorite Kit Kat flavors. 10 out of 10. The next item in the box is going to be the Miso Cup Ramen flavored Pringles. I saw this as sometimes on the website they'll give you a little bit of a glimpse of what's in the box. I saw this one. I was very excited for it. It's a limited time Japan's first miso ramen flavored Pringles. The rich miso ramen flavor is enhanced by plenty of veggies and spices. These are going to be the miso Pringles right here. It looks pretty appetizing, I'm not going to lie. Just looking at this, not only do I want these Pringles, I also want a big bowl of miso ramen. Okay, so the chips are a little bit broken. That's okay though. I mean, Pringles are pretty fragile. They're not that thick of a chip, but it looks like a decent amount of them still came here, not too broken up. I will say, smelling the chip, I don't really smell the miso. Maybe tasting is a whole nother story, but just smelling it, I don't really smell the miso. The Pringles, I'm not gonna lie, I don't taste the miso. The Pringles, I like the flavor of these. I really like how these taste. I don't think I would describe it as a miso Pringle though. It does taste really savory. Like, it tastes like I am kind of drinking the broth of a ramen, but I wouldn't say it's miso based. It tastes more like it's beef based. So I really do like the flavors of this. I just personally don't taste the miso, but when you start to chew it, it does taste like you're taking like a spoon from the broth from the ramen and you're sipping on it. So I feel like I taste the green onions. I feel like I taste the savory broth, but I don't taste the miso. But again, I still like this, even though it doesn't, I personally don't think it tastes like miso. I'm still gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Like, these are really good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm pretty excited about this box. I have loved already the first 3 items. It's always a good sign. So the next item is gonna be Dorachoko Pancakes, chocolate, yes please. We're into these reinvented Japanese traditional treats called dorayaki, cakey pancakes that are filled with tasty chocolate. This is the packaging for it. They have a cute little pancake filled with chocolate. I'm not gonna lie, these look pretty appetizing. It looks like kind of like a pancake sandwich, if you will. So just holding it, the outsides are gonna be very, very soft. You can see that there's the inside right there filled with chocolate. It's pretty firm. It's not gonna be anything like drippy, so it's okay if I hold it like this. So that's kind of nice knowing that it's not gonna be messy. I'm pretty excited to eat it. It feels like it's gonna taste kind of like just like kind of a chocolate cake. This is really, really good. I like this. The pancake bits are a little bit dry for my taste. They're a little bit dry, a little bit bland. But the chocolate inning is where we're gonna get a lot of that flavor, and that helps re-moisturize the pancake outings. The chocolate isn't gonna be like a mousse. I kind of describe it kind of like the chocolate jellos. I do like this a lot. It's not super, super sweet. It's not intense chocolate flavor. It's a nice balance of both. I'm probably gonna give it more of an 8 out of 10 only because the outside pancakes, they're kind of flavorless, and if it wasn't for the innings, I don't think this would be that good. The next item is gonna be Perricky German potato flavor. Perricky are repping Germany in these tasty Japanese treats. These pretzel sticks have the flavor of yummy German potatoes for a delicious savory snack. This is gonna be the packaging of the Perricky. The guy looks so happy. He's like showing off his little dish. I like it. I love the packaging. It's adorable. This is gonna be the pretzel. The pretzel looks like it's covered in a seasoning. We're probably gonna be getting a lot of that flavor. They're not bad. I do like these. They kind of remind me of like mini toasted breadsticks in a way, because they have a really savory taste. They're not gonna be sweet like some of the other items I've been getting. It's a very savory taste. I do feel like the flavor could be a little bit stronger, because the seasoning on here, I don't even think a lot of the seasoning is coming from that. I think it's mostly coming from the baked bread itself. So I feel like this isn't as strong of the flavor as I was expecting, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Some people don't like super strong flavors. So I do like this. I don't really know what German potatoes taste like, so I don't know if this is accurate or not. I do enjoy it though. I would probably give this about 7, 8 out of 10, only because again, like the flavor is not super intense, but it's a nice snack. Like I would eat these. I would continue to eat these. They're just not exactly what I expected, or I don't even know what I was expecting. The next item in the box, we're looking at Cowbee Osaka Ginger Tempura flavor. We're going to Osaka. Red pickled ginger tempura is known as Osaka's soul food. And you get to enjoy it in savory and slightly sour potato chips forms with these Cowbee treats. So far, all the potato chips we've ever gotten, I've actually really, really liked them. I know we had one that had like a seaweed flavor. That was amazing. So I feel like I've seen these before in the Asian markets that I go to. I've never actually tried them. So I'm actually really excited for this. I like potato chips in general. So trying a different flavor like this is, I'm always looking forward to that. It's gonna be the potato chip. It's nothing thick. It's not gonna be as thick as a Pringle. It's gonna be actually a little bit thinner. You guys have ever had sushi and they give you that that pickled ginger on the side? It's exactly what it tastes like. And I like putting that on my sushi a lot. So it's nice to have that flavor with a nice crunch, because I'm a person that tends to like more of a crunchy texture than a slimy texture. I like these a lot. I really, really like the combination of that flavor with that crunch. 10 out of 10. Next item on the list is going to be caramel corn matsuri peach flavor. Celebrating Girls' Days with light and crunchy caramel corn. Inside the Cool Girls' Day packaging, you'll find pink and white snacks made with 100% Japan-grown peaches. That's gonna be this snack right here. This packaging is really well done. I really like this. A cute little winking face. They have cute little lantern. So it kind of looks like a puffed treat. It looks like very airy, very crunchy. It's a really, really light pale pink color. I do like this. It's not something I would usually eat by myself. I do like the flavor though. It's gonna be pretty sweet. It kind of reminds me of like a sweet kind of cereal in a way, but it's a very light, airy, puffed treat. I feel like I'm not somebody who eats this type of stuff often, but I do like the flavor. So if you like peach, you would like this. I'd probably give this like a 7 out of 10, only because I'm not super big on like the sweet puffed treats, but it is a nice flavor. So for this month, we do get another Pokemon themed treat. This is called Pokemon Hinamatsuri Choco Corn. Even your Pokepals are celebrating Girls' Days. Inside the cute Girls' Day inspired packaging, you'll find Choco Corn in the shape of Pikachu. So I have a feeling it's going to be kind of the same thing we just had, except it's going to be chocolate flavor. So this will be the packaging of the Pikachu shaped. So this is going to be the treat. It's a little bit rough, but for the most part, you can kind of tell it's Pikachu. So yeah, this is going to be a chocolate flavored of, I believe what we just had. We just had the peach flavor of this. I think it's just going to be the same thing, but just chocolate flavored. I feel like I like this one more because it doesn't dissolve as fast. I feel like it's more of a harder texture. It's got a little bit more of a crunch, which I do really enjoy. So I feel like I'd probably give this one more of a 9 out of 10. Because not only do I like the texture better, I feel like the flavor was better done on this one. It's more of a chocolate flavor. It tastes more natural. The one thing about the other one, like I said, it wasn't bad, but it tastes a little bit artificial, you know. This is a little bit more of a natural chocolate flavor, and I do like that it's more of a crunch and it doesn't just melt away in your mouth like the other one did. So the next treat is going to be Yakisoba Taro. These are going to be yakisoba inspired snacks. It does say that you could try adding hot water to them. I'm not going to do that only because I don't want to get anything messy on my setup. It's really interesting. I'm probably going to try that off of the video so I don't mess anything up because I'm really intrigued. This is going to be the packaging for the Yakisoba Taro snack. A little bit smaller than I thought. But we did get something kind of similar to this in the last box, the little noodle pieces. However, the last one didn't tell us to try it with hot water. So I'm only gonna eat a little bit of this and try it off camera with the hot water. I just put a little small handful in my hand. I like this a lot. I'm a sucker for noodles. I love anything noodle based, noodle inspired. So that's right up my alley. It's gonna be more of a savory treat, which is kind of refreshing after having so many sweet flavors like the Pikachu and the peach ones we had before. So I really, really like that. I tend to be more of a savory person than a sweet person. I don't mind sweets, but I feel like I always tend to eat more savory foods than sweet foods. Our next item is gonna be the Omaibo Tonkatsu sauce flavor. So Omaibo's most iconic flavor is sweet and spicy tonkatsu or pork cutlet sauce flavor, which is on a crunchy corn snack. I'm not a person that eats a lot of pork. I don't mind pork in general, so I'm still kind of excited by this, especially because I do like spicy food. And we had these previously before in our other boxes. This might be the same one, honestly. I think it may be that we got in the December box. So if that's the case, I already know I'm gonna like that because this one, I remember from the December box, I absolutely loved it. Yeah, we have 100% got this before. I'm not even gonna complain. I absolutely love this. You get that nice crunch from the corn-based treat, and then you have the seasoning on top, which is super savory and with that nice kick. It's just like everything that I love. Easily 10 out of 10. Easy. Our next item is going to be the Melon Pandora cookie. I believe we got the Pandora cookie before in our last box, except it was strawberry flavored, while this is going to be melon flavor. So it's kind of nice. It does match with the soda. This Pandora cookie is a crunchy sweet snack with a fresh melon flavor to get you in the spring mood. This is going to be the little packaging. It's very cute. I love the little faces. It's adorable. This is going to be the face of the cookie. I love how they do the little details like that. So this is going to be melon based. It doesn't have any type of cream or icing on it, which is kind of nice. So it must mean that it's just baked into the cookie. I really, really like this. I'm definitely giving this a 10 out of 10. If you guys have ever had a shortbread cookie, those are going to be very, very buttery based. This is a very buttery cookie with that nice hint of the melon flavor, and when those two flavors combine, it's a really nice combo. I really, really like this cookie. I'm actually hoping that I get more of these in future boxes, but in different flavors, because I really enjoy these. The next item is the Don Yaki Sauce flavor. It's a saucy and sweet mini Don Yaki cracker. This is going to be the packaging for that one. It's really cute. You got a couple people playing instruments, dancing around. It's pretty adorable. Kind of look like more of a corn-based snack again. They're gonna be smaller. They look like they're gonna be very, very crunchy. But yeah, it's more of a smaller snack compared to the other things. I don't know what flavor this is. It doesn't really describe it. It just says that it's gonna be saucy and sweet, which it actually is. It is more savory than sweet, which I do like because I don't like too much of a sweetness when it comes to something savory. So this is gonna be more savory with a slight hint of sweetness at the end. It's a nice crunch too. I actually really like these. I don't really know how to describe the flavor. It's definitely gonna be more of a salty snack, really savory, maybe something more kind of like soy sauce in a way. 10 out of 10 though. I do really like this. I could easily eat this all in one sitting if I wanted to. Next item's gonna be pudding Daifuku. I believe we had something similar to this in a previous box. It's a fluffy marshmallow with a sweet and creamy pudding filling. This is gonna be the packaging. You can see the marshmallow in there. They have a little pudding cup as the little mascot. Yeah, it's gonna be a very light, fluffy marshmallow. The inside's gonna be filled with that little pudding. I'm pretty sure we did get this one before because I kind of remember making a comment that it looked like an egg or something. It's still gonna be a 10 out of 10. Next item is gonna be Texas corn okonomiyaki. What happens when Texas meets Japan? These awesome corn treats. Snack down on these light and crunchy treats with the flavor of rich and sweet okonomiyaki sauce. I've never actually had okonomiyaki, so I don't really know what the original food tastes like. This is gonna be the packaging though. You got the cute little cat. You have this kid who's ready to dig in. It does look really appetizing, so I'm pretty excited for this. They show you on the back what it looks like, so it looks like it's gonna be a small, airy, puffed treat. This is what they look like. You can see, like I said, it's gonna be that little nugget of a puffy treat. It looks like it has a seasoning on there. I really enjoy this. The flavor is gonna be very light. It's not gonna be as intense as the other things that we've had. It's a very light flavor. The texture, I don't mind. I'm more of a crunchy person. I like a nice crunch. This is gonna be very light. It just kind of melts in your mouth, kind of like if you ever had puffed Cheetos, you eat that and it just like immediately dissolves. That's how these are. The flavor is good though, even though it's not gonna be as crunchy as I usually like. So I would still give this probably a 7 to 8 out of 10. The next item is gonna be taro beans, which is apparently based off of a story about Peach Boy. They're gonna be delicious mini crunchy crackers. So the legend that it's based off of is called Momotaro. I'm not familiar with it. I'm kind of interested to look this up though. So this is the packaging. I'm gonna assume that this is the character that they're referring to. The actual treat itself is gonna be really tiny. It's kind of like a little kernel in a way. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was gonna be something sweeter because they called him Peach Boy and he has like a little peach on his flag. But this is gonna be another savory type of treat. It's very salty. I like that a lot. Some people might find it a little bit too salty. I love it. I kind of like that they hit me with so many savory treats near the end because after you eat all that sweets, you kind of need something to tone it down. So I like this. They're also very crunchy too. They're not gonna be that light and airy texture as the last treat was. I would give this a 9 out of 10. I really like the flavor. It's got a nice crunch. And I guess my only complaint is that they're so small because I would have to like put a whole handful in my hand just to be satisfied. Next item's gonna be baby Kakimochi. These are going to be a salty and fluffy rice cracker. And it's gonna go good in any type of bento box. This is gonna be the packaging for that. So I feel like this isn't gonna be as crunchy as our last one. I think this is gonna be more of that airy, light type of treat that we had a couple bags ago. This is the item. They said it's a nice little cracker. You can even see that it has some of that seasoning on there, which is probably gonna give it a lot of its flavor. 10 out of 10. Easy. I am actually pleasantly surprised. It's not as soft as I thought. It actually does have a nice crunch to it. It's got a nice crunch, which I do enjoy. It tastes a little bit like seaweed in a way. So it's gonna be another savory, salty snack with, I feel like I'm tasting seaweed. I really like this. It kind of reminds me of the chips we got a couple boxes ago. They were like the seaweed chips. Those were really good. So I'm happy I got something that kind of reminds me of that because I enjoyed those a lot. 10 out of 10. I love crunchy. I love spicy. So I really do think I'm gonna like this treat. This is going to be the packaging. It's not going to be something as glamorous as the last ones we've had. I feel like the last ones are always super colorful, super vibrant, have cute little characters. This is a little bit more conserved compared to the other ones. This is going to be the snack we're looking at. I feel like the color, you can tell it's going to be a little bit spicy with that dark red coloring compared to everything else. So I'm still really excited to try this. I've definitely had something very similar to this before. My dad used to get like these cracker mixes from the Asian market that would have all different types of pieces, and I'm pretty sure this was something that was in there. It tastes very familiar. 10 out of 10. Easy. It's a nice spice. It's not going to be anything intense, but it's a nice lingering spice. It is super crunchy. Probably the crunchiest thing in this box. And I love that. All right, guys, we are all done with this box. I honestly can't even pick and show you which one is my favorite. I don't think there was anything in this box that I actually truly disliked. Maybe the closest thing would have been maybe this one. But even then, I still really liked it. I can't even choose which one I like the most. I like the spicy Japanese graham cracker. I liked the Kit Kats. The ramen Pringles. I just can't pick. Everything on this box was basically, nothing was lower, I don't think, than a 7. This is hands down probably my favorite box I've ever received so far. I'm so excited too because this one they gave a lot of generous portions. So I'll be able to be snacking on these probably for the next week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. So after enjoying this box so much, I'm very, very excited for next month's box. This box is hands down probably my favorite one that I've gotten so far. Everything was amazing. It was a nice balance of sweetness, a nice balance of savory snacks, so you weren't overwhelmed by one or the other. If you want to keep up with this series and you want to know when I open up April's box, be sure to like this video, leave a comment, hit the bell notification so you know when the next video goes live. I will see you guys all next time.